A drink that shaped history, one sip at a time. In 850 CE, a goatherd named Calvi noticed something unusual. After eating certain berries, his goats acted hyperactive. Curious, Calvi tried them himself and became equally energetic. This is thought to be the first human encounter with coffee, though the details are unclear. At some point before the 1400s in Ethiopia, people began foraging for wild coffee. Coffee plants are filled with caffeine, which may either deter herbivores or attract pollinators. Regardless, humans realized its benefits. They made tea from the leaves, mixed the berries with butter and salt, and eventually roasted the beans for an energizing drink. Coffee spread along trade routes into the Middle East. Its popularity started to rise around the 1450s. A Sufi leader, after returning from Ethiopia, encouraged Yemeni worshippers to drink coffee during religious rituals. Soon after, people in the Ottoman Empire started roasting and grinding the beans for a stronger, richer drink. Coffee became a common ritual, enjoyed in guest houses and outside mosques. Authorities, however, questioned if coffee was innocent or intoxicating, and if Muslims should drink it. In 1511, a religious court in Mecca put coffee on trial. Eventually, scholars deemed it permissible, leading to coffee houses flourishing in Damascus, Istanbul, and beyond. By the late 1500s, Yemeni farmers were cultivating coffee and exporting it from the port of Al-Makka, known globally as Mocha. But coffee was soon transported to India, and eventually Java, and beyond. The Ottoman Empire introduced coffee to Europe, where it gained popularity quickly. London's first coffee houses opened in the 1650s. By 1663, there were over 80. King Charles II tried to ban them in 1675, but coffee houses continued to thrive as social and intellectual hubs. In 1679, patrons at Garraway's coffee house witnessed Robert Hooke dissect a porpoise. In France, people started adding milk and sugar to coffee. Throughout the 1700s, Parisian coffee houses hosted Enlightenment figures like Diderot and Voltaire. The latter rumored to drink 50 cups a day, although these were likely smaller and weaker than today's coffee. European empires soon profited from coffee production, using enslaved or exploited workers in Asia, Latin America, and the Caribbean. In Latin America, growers displaced indigenous communities and cleared forests to create plantations. By 1906, Brazil was exporting over 80% of the world's coffee, and that same year, the first commercial espresso machine was showcased at the Milan World's Fair. As industrial roasting developed, coffee brands emerged. By the mid-1950s, around 60% of US factories included coffee breaks. As African countries gained independence, many ramped up coffee production. Coffee consumption also expanded in East Asia, especially through canned beverages. In recent years, specialty coffee, focused on quality beans and brewing methods, has grown in popularity. This has supported farms in Central America and East Africa, but coffee workers worldwide still face poor working conditions and low pay. Certification efforts have been created to ensure ethical production, but problems persist. Climate change now threatens the future of coffee. The equatorial bean belt, where coffee thrives, is expected to shrink in the coming decades. Scientists are exploring solutions like resilient coffee hybrids to safeguard the future of this cherished drink. For more videos, please like and subscribe.